Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. So I want to talk to you about the prospect of potential more increasing incidents of civil unrest within the UK, and I'm not a violent person, right? I don't agree with violence. I've never been involved in any fights or anything like that. Even in school, I kept myself to myself mostly. Didn't get into situations where there would be physical confrontation. I stayed away from it. I had a small group of friends that we just had their own interests and we just didn't bother with all the rowdiness and things like that. Anyway, right. The point I'm trying to make is that if you demonise your own population, the white gammon, as the mainstream media sometimes and whatever like to refer to the majority of people in the UK at the moment as. So they're talking about things like now they want to ban dogs in the countryside because they're saying that it's potentially somehow racist towards Muslims or not welcoming for them. Now, give me a break, right? I have no words to describe just how absurd that is. I don't like dogs, right? I'm not an animal person, right? But I would never tell people that you can't take your dogs to the countryside. That is the ideal place to take them. It's ideal. Lots of open spaces, and as long as they're not bothering livestock and things like that, then let them be as long as they're keeping the dogs under control. Yeah. Now, the as far as like your English countryside pubs and things like that, and not welcoming to Muslims and that. So what? So what? The countryside is literally one of the only safe havens that us gammon whites can go to get a bit of peace. It's a tonic being in the countryside, getting away from the hustle and bustle of the city, all the nonsense of city life. If you ever just like actually walked into a forest and just enjoyed the total silence, looked up, enjoyed the smell of the pine trees, and it's a medicine for your mental health, and they want to impose diversity on that and turf us out basically. That is the actual sort of thing that will cause people to resort to violence, I'm afraid. Get your act together, you absolute arsehole elites.